This cabin, located on the traditional territory of the Teme-Augama, Anishnabai, and Temagami First Nation, is at the center of a battle that may end up in court. According to Mark Decoteau, he and his brother Pete, who is employed by Ontario's Ministry of Natural Resources, or MNR, as a game warden, have now been served.
For you, especially with this statement of claim, is that we received a statement of claim.
The MNR gave the Decoteaus the right to build this incidental cabin on Pond Lake under the claim of Métis rights. Decoteau says he went through the proper application process with the ministry for the build.
We've been hunting there for all our lives, and my father's and his father. My father lived at Emerald Lake when they would go. It was Gordon that had the lumbering industry up there, and he lived there. There's my grandmother was there. She showed me how to make otter tail lures for lake trout. This is all stuff that is all Métis custom.
He says the intent was to have a place for people who used to harvest in that area.
We did mention the other reason for the camp was not just our harvesting, but it was to have other Aboriginal people, First Nation people, come with us to that spot and do some talks, do some storytelling from the elders to the younger people and the people that didn't know about, the culture, the Métis culture and then the First Nation culture, and teach people how to go on a canoe, teach kids how to catch a fish, how to clean a partridge.
In 2017, Ontario and the Métis Nation of Ontario created 6 new Métis communities. 2 of them, Abitibi and Mattawa, claimed harvesting rights in the same traditional territory claimed by the Teme-Augama, Anishnabai, and Temagami First Nation. John Turner, the second chief of the Teme-Augama Anishnabai, says the Métis have no history in the Documentan.
There's no overlapping Métis rights. There's no distinct Métis families known in the area. Quite the contrary. We're aware of culturally French-Canadian families that came through, led by Father Parody. It's an interesting history there as well. They tried to set up shop in Lake Temagami at one time.
According to Temagami Chief Shelley Moore-Frappier, in 2020 it came to their attention that the cabin was built on their traditional territory, and they began questioning the MNR about the cabin approval. In September, they evicted the brothers and set up a camp in protest. And last month, they commenced legal action to get an injunction to have the cabin removed, according to their statement of claim.
I think the whole point of this is it's not a personal thing with the Decoteaus. This is about rights and assertions in our homeland, which have yet to be addressed with the Crown, and we're still defining that. And then, to have these people who are MNO coming in and just asserting themselves, it's very frustrating how the Crown has been addressing, or the lack of addressing it. So I think that this needs to get addressed, and we need to figure this out.
Decoteau regrets not consulting with the First Nation leaders, but says he has a right to be on the land as well.
Land is overlapping, yes it is, but land does not belong to Métis. It does not belong to First Nation. Land belongs to everyone. What we do is are custodians of this land.
The Métis Nation of Ontario and the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry have so far declined to comment. Annette Francis, APTN National News, Ottawa.